Join TWR in 2023. TWR Wednesday SITREP. Stay tuned at the end for new upcoming events. How's TWR doing thus far? Today was a tough day for me. Pretty much SPY kicked my butt today. Started off the day going SPY long, had the signals, went ahead and took the trade, only to just 180 reverse right to my stop loss. And so I decided to go ahead and roll puts, and then again, a 180 reversal right after I got in, straight to the stop loss. So you can see off the bell, I went ahead and went long, and then we reached a certain point and just reversed, and then it went all the way down, and you get the signals to go ahead and go short, and then it just reversed again. And it did that all throughout beginning day to intraday before we finally found some momentum in the latter part of the market day. But by that time, I was already done trading SPY. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not even going to mess with it because I just got tired of those sharp reversals. Make some money on NSC, so it wasn't a total waste of the day. We got into this swing yesterday, 325, and exited out today, 395. I went ahead and got into this trade. Again, this is a swing. And you know what? We rode this long enough and it had earnings, so we decided to go ahead and sell into strength. And we took this from 185 to 358. Took a $14 loss per contract on the first SPY trade. Took $19 loss per contract on the second SPY. Got 70 plus on NSC and 173 on the shop trade. So we ended up making $210 on the day. Not what we wanted to, but still hit that $100 to $1,000 a day commitment that we have to our members. Of course, this is assuming you take at least one trade per alert on the day, near or at my entry and exit point. Now, I need to note something here. Losses happen, and it sucks, I know, but it happens. However, if you're copy trading, you gotta take all of the trades. Picking and choosing leads to choosing the losers instead of the winners. And part of the strategy that we utilize, diversity and volume, to make consistent money. $100 to $1,000 per day is possible when you're a TWR market warrior. So quit wasting money. That's not making money. Join TWR. The links are in the description. What's hot and what's not? Well, for starters, the market, as it started out, pretty struggling and ended up closing pretty decently, specifically the NASDAQ. Futures are bright green, and that is what has me thinking that we potentially could see the cool down and another reversal to the downside tomorrow. The flow, you're looking like the bulls are just barely edging out the bears. There's your dark pools, and of course you got SPY in there. Microsoft edging up ahead of the Q, which is surprising. And of course you got Apple and Tesla and some of the other ones as well. Sector performance, once again, energy, your big lagger, and consumer discretionary and communication services, your main runners today. Earning stocks, starting to see some movement in the smaller coins as far as crypto is concerned. So that's interesting and something to take note of. Of course, you got Shop, you got Mara, you got Roku. And earnings that are coming up, basically all the movers and shakers have already done their thing. We're paying attention to Datadogs tomorrow, DraftKings and Crocs and Paramount and a few other ones. Stocks I like for trades. All right, so Shop had earnings after the bell and gave some pretty poor guidance, and so it definitely took a dump to the downside. I could see some follow through. So of course we got our lower trigger there, which would be a good indication if you didn't get into the swing trade to the put that we did during the bell. If you didn't get into that, I'd be looking for a close below the trigger level for potential continuation to the downside. However, you might be able to catch us at the bell, especially during some volatility, and we might be able to make back some of the gains that we lost. And if we trigger onto the top side of it, that'd be a good indication of going long. So definitely utilizing the triggers. We got both a top line and a bottom line so that we can make an attack. SPY, as you guys know earlier in my video, this was my nemesis today, and so it had me pretty frustrated. So I'm putting some out of the normal tight area of levels, and I want to see some follow through. So I'm going to look for anything above that 14.65, 14.17 range for a continuation to the upside. But I'm thinking that we'll probably get some resistance around this level that we had, and we'll probably fail and come back down. Now, anything swinging for longer than a day or two, we're looking for the close below the 409 area, because we want to make sure we get some follow through to the downside if we're going to go short on this. Roku was a beast, man, and this thing moved fast. We knew it was going to be volatile. I got some triggers right there. I think that it's a good candidate for some pullback. I think when I see charts like this that break dramatically out where they're at, I always consider it's too much too soon. So I would not be surprised if we give some of that back. So I'd be looking for a pullback to that 65 area, and if we close below that, we might even see a little bit more of the cascading effect from the selling pressure. Roblox, this is another one that I see the chart and it makes me automatically think too much too soon, and we already closed an after hours red, so we probably might cool down a little bit from this push, and I would not be surprised we go back towards the $30 range. And so I'll be looking probably for some puts at the bell on this one, thinking that people are going to take some profits because the guidance really wasn't there. The earnings were kind of mixed, and I could see people saying, you know what, I've been in this for a little bit since it was dumped. It's a good time to go ahead and get out of this, take some profits, and wait for a better entry for a longer position off of the dump. QS had some huge broadening, and so I'll be looking for this one to kind of go in some range. It's relatively cheap. I think at this area, I'm more interested in this for share accumulation. I'd like to see this back in the 9s to go ahead and pick up some shares. However, if we start to push above that $10, $11 range, it might be okay to think that we get continuation and to go ahead and get into a starting position. Below 9, in the 950s, $9 range, we load the boat. But if we can close above that 10, 90, that $11 range, we can go ahead and start with a light nibbling position in this one, but I'm not really interested in options at this time unless we're going for leaps and pushing out the 2024, 2025. Coin, we got an interesting pattern starting to form here, looking like we're getting a cup. Now, typically, if we get the cup, we got to have the handle. And usually the handle will see a little bit of a cool down period, kind of like a wedge down. So I would like to see this come down a little bit on some cooling, and then see if we can hold that level and push to the upside. So I'll be looking for the handle decreasing in a little bit of the value. I could see this pulling back into the mid-60s, giving us a great opportunity to catch a short trade off of current levels. But just be careful. If crypto is booming, then you're probably going to hear this. And this is moving on some of those smaller coins that have been popping. So we'll have to play this one by ear, because we could definitely get some momentum. And we have levels that could run all the way to $75 before we start to hit some serious resistance based off of previous price action. Upcoming TWR classes. Plan your battles with Traders War Room classes. Join TWR on 19 February at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time and learn to day trade using candles, volume, and momentum with guest instructor Diesel Trades. Quit stressing over the market, trading for losses instead of gains. With a heavy hitter like Diesel guiding your trades, you could be done trading, chilling 30 minutes after the bell, or stuck in a corner crying, thinking, well, I'm sure you can think of a few things. Join us on 19 February at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time and learn to be a killer day trader and only worry about one thing: how to count your freaking money. 19 February, we go live, and I can't wait to see you in class. Register online at traderswarroom.com/upcoming classes. Make the market bend the knee in 2023. Join TWR and bow to no one. Traders War Room is your one-stop shop. Try our TWR one-to-one mentoring. Does the market have you feeling like this, or wanting to rip your hair out while you watch your account dwindle? If that's you, then Traders War Room has you covered. Our one-to-ones focus on you as a trader or investor. The Zoom session connects you with a TWR professional. Whether we're covering charts, developing a plan of attack, or being strategic and deep diving on the how, why, and execution of trade plans. TWR one-to-ones will give you the confidence to attack, conquer, destroy, and make the market bend the knee in 2023. Join TWR and bow to no one. Book your session today. The link is in the description or on the website at traderswarroom.com. Let's go to war. Traders War Room Trading University is happy to announce open registration for our next option fundamental course. Did Wall Street make you feel like a complete loser in 2022? Or was everything going great and you blinked just for a split second and got repeatedly kicked in the you-know-what over and over again? TWR is here to help you. Our university's fundamental course is an in-depth 5-week-long course that's done live via Zoom platform. Our virtual classroom is where you can interact with the instructor, other students, or see copies of the classes right there on the platform and rivals that of traditional online education. Testimonials from previous class graduates are proof that our cradle-to-the-grave approach works in giving you consistently profitable skills to trade options. Registration is open today. Links are in the description or go to traderswarroom.com. I will see you there. Let's go to war. Join the TWR Investment Club. Check out our free chat to learn more. That's it, team. Don't forget, make the market bend the knee in 2023. Join TWR and bow to no one. The link is in the description or on the website at traderswarroom.com. Let's go to war.